Hello. Just before starting the video, I wanted to say like I had this very real drama with me where I could not find someone to help me with the thumbnail. And do you know what? Top Deck Heroes has the like thumbnails for free downloading. Like the cut units. Can you imagine? I had to go to the work by myself. I will fucking die. I don't know how to do that. And like I don't know. I just wanted to say like having those public resources like for people to use, like for everyone to be happy and things to be smooth, like it's so, I don't know, it makes me so happy. So I wanted to say thank you, and I wanted to say like, I know you have already watched Top the Heroes video, but if you haven't watched Top the Heroes video, or I don't know, just go watch more videos or something, okay? Like, it's amazing. We have this community with all of that work being shared, like, for free, like, everyone helps each other. And with that being said, now we go with the video. Have fun! Hello, it's me, it's Wolfren, and today we are going to suffer, okay? We are playing versus Glory Maelstrom today, and it's a very bad pairing, okay? So, this might not be the best matchup to try the list because we want to green, we want to, like, exhaust our opponent, and, like, we are playing versus an opponent that will completely destroy us, okay? So, yeah, this list, it's not doing amazing versus that deck, but I mean, on one hand, might not be the best matchup to see how the deck works, but I think it's a good matchup to see what we can do when the matchup is not good, so that's also interesting. Alright, so Maelstrom, I think it has been designed a bit to fight Levidras, to fight Resile, like on the design schedule for Bushu Road. Like, I think this deck got printed to be a burst deck that it's very good versus the slow decks that do not have board wipes or removals, that cannot rush early. And when you don't play aggro into Maelstrom, they just do the game plan and basically they kill you before you can farm, okay? Their turn 4 it's very strong, and like when they go first, they just kill you. Okay, Zorga doesn't have an insane or very good set of removals, so what we are going to do is try to go aggro, okay? This leads, it's like not trying to do this anymore, but versus this matchup, I think you should still try to play it a bit more aggressive, okay? So the overall idea here, it's like to play the deck a bit like as in the past with the normal Zorga Mask deck, because that deck, Maelstrom, it's not very good at defending, so if you push through with a lot of tempo, this is how you win the game, okay? So, while we are running a lot of orders to farm more, here we don't want to farm as much, we want to attack more times, okay? So, for example, Swiss, I think it's a very good order to be using turn 2, but you might want to... okay, so what's happening here, like, this is very awkward moment. So I was playing with 52 cards and I realized, so I am just fixing it, okay? While we say that, like, the cards like Sweets are not, like, as good because you're investing your resources into farming. You want to invest your resources into attacking more. If you can do more attacks, that's better. If you can use Habitat to set up your combo fast, it's also better. Why? Because farming more will not make you survive, like, more. They have CC, they have a lot of ways to do the combos. If they don't have CB, they can still play Soul Blast with the Great One, etc. Okay, so you want to play it aggressive. I will make the order combo, it's not like combo, it's like order, usage guide, depending on matchups. Next, like I will have it for this week, I think, after this video comes out, and then we will talk about that, okay? What orders to use versus who, and when, and how. Okay, so here, like for example, I have the Gatherup on me, but I don't think I will win by teasing triggers or by drawing. I think I will win by attacking and finding my pieces fast. But probably I did not have either Cow or Shadow Cloak, so it's good to... I'm not sure, I cannot see. I'm pretty sure I didn't have any of the cards. And then we will try to push more, okay? Here you just want to play like for the turn 4, you don't need 3000 Nadars, you just need like maybe one because you can ride into it, then call the two boosters with more power. It's like having two philanders basically, and you don't care as much about the fact they killed your cards the previous turn. Okay, so that's what you wanna be doing here, in my opinion. Okay. Another good thing to do versus Glory, it's like you might try to stay a bit lower. And if you hit the defensive, like in two defensive, it's easy to hit one of them, so you can save a lot of cards by doing that. So if you go second, you might want to try to stay at 1 or 0, and then the defensives might save you some of the cards, and maybe they don't kill you turn 4. Like, I don't think they always kill you turn 4, but it's very easy for them to do so. Like, also, like, the Nadir playstyle, it's about farming PGs and farming defense. Like, you can, of course, farm 2 triggers, but farming 2 triggers versus 43, 33, 38, 48 attackers, it's not as worth. So we don't not really have this farming playstyle to cover up for us, right? We have to, like, we don't have a defensive play that it's that good to justify going for it. Like, I think we definitely need to be a bit more aggressive. Okay, here. Also, like, the deck Glory, it's like made in a way that you cannot interact with them because they have the CC of the new cycler, the Grand Blue card, yeah, the sword. And they have the Will Assault to pay Soul Blast if they don't have the CV. Also, like, I would like to talk about the Grade 2, because I have, like, initially I was like, it's a bit bad, it whiffs, but then I realized, like, it's literally using Habitat, right? Like, okay, you cannot find every card you want to find, but, like, you have, like, 12 targets, it's very easy to hit something, and, it's literally putting the Habitat in your hand. You call it do Habitat and find the card you need. Even if it goes to Soul, you are still Soul charging 1 for free as well. Like, I think this card is amazing, literally amazing. Like, it's a body on board, Habitat can whiff. If you don't find something good with Habitat, you just go -1, but this is a body that also, like, will remain on board. Like, I think this deck is amazing. Like, I also think this deck, it's very easy to, like, check in a meta, because the moment, like, they want Glory to rotate, they can naturally do so, but by creating a strong removal deck. But the fact that the way it plays is amazing versus the green and style decks we have been seeing in the format. So I really think this deck, it's like, it's not just randomly topping. I think it's a very good deck because how it plays into the meta currently. Like, probably Babsaura says bye-bye to it because it cannot defend from Babs, and Babs is killing 2 cards every time, so yep. Okay, we take the defensive. This means we save a bit of cards, like, but again, it's not so important to farm or keep the cards. You just want to keep enough cards for the time, for the required time, until you kill them, which should be turn 4. You want to, like, you're playing the matchup in an aggro way. This is why I think this is maybe not the best matchup to show the list for the first time, because it's literally the opposite, right? It's like playing into Batman. It's like the deck, it's not designed to play into that. And I do also think, like, if you, like, you need enough, like, I don't think it's a resource thing either. Like, it's just a range thing. You want to stay in range. Okay, this game, it's a bit dramatic because the RPD went to the damage zone as well. That's really troublesome. And I don't see the mask. Like, we have to use the Habitat somehow. We need to find a second Shadow Cloak. But then, I think we have the Nadir in hand, so we can, like... Do we have the mask, though? Because this is definitely a lot of cards to find. Like, too many cards. I don't think we have the combo. Yeah, that's another problem. You cannot damage deny, so you cannot make the game slower. If you rig, you die. It is what it is. Nothing... You cannot do much more. Here, I think, like, if you're in that situation, you can always try to, like, cheese the drive checks. Like, because maybe you get lucky, and I don't know, you double heal or you crit, and maybe they struggle a bit more. Oh, we have another shadow. We are safe, then. Okay, I didn't see it. I thought we did not have it. We are good. Ah, we have the mask, the Zorga masks in hand as well. So, like, we need... I think that, yeah, but we also have the OT, we have defense. Ah, we have the Zorga in drop zone, so might as well get it, and we find the PG like that. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's definitely what we are doing. And I'm binding the mask because... Ah, and we also find the cow. Okay, so we can bind the mask because then we just bounce the Shadow Cloak and the Zorga, and then we can find the second mask. That's what's happening. Okay. It's exciting to watch. Oh, yes, by the way, I was like, okay, I like that list, but I wanted to try something more, like, and I'm trying Iwaleth instead of the Brave Shooter, because, like, with Shooter, you can find the Zorgas and the Mask, but Iwaleth also finds the Mask, and I wanted to try the card, and it's working really well so far. I might like Iwaleth more than the Great One Shooter, to be honest. Another thing I'm doing is try Caliburn instead of Ladder, because, like, in my shop, there is not a lot of Shiranuis, or there is no Transels Messiahs, so I was like, let's just draw one more, you know? But I think it's like a knowledge thing, right? If you know your locals has Shiranuis and Messiah, you want to play the ladder. If they are playing not those decks, they are playing something else, pues you play the Caliburn because you're drawing more. It's just like, this is the rally piece, like, it's flexible, depends on your local situation. But I'm really liking the Evolith. I think the Evolith will stay. It makes the habitat better, and it makes the masks better because it's an extra Dragon Tree Reg, and I really liked it. Here did we draw for generator? Yeah, we drew for generator. We drew. No dragons, sadly. I think I fucked up, right? Didn't I? Because I think I bounced the wrong Shadow Cloak. Because I was like, okay, it will die, but then I'm like, it won't die because it will stay on the other side. I'm pretty sure I fucked up here, and I bounced the wrong Shadow Cloak. Nice! Double crits. Did everything go there? Or did we split, like... Okay, they are guarding, so probably... Okay. That's a good drive check. And also, like, the Maelstrom skill, like, CV1 attacks again for a lot of power, draws, and kills. Like, it's really powerful, right? It's, like, a lot of value out of no cost whatsoever. Cannot be denied. CV1 does 3 things, and the numbers are big. So big. I mean, the game looks decent, right? We have a lot of hand size, we have the 2 Zorgas to keep up, we have the defense and a lot of cards, and they are like with no cards in hand. This is why you should push. They cannot really, like, they will draw, yes, but like maybe they do not draw the PGs, they cannot fight for the PGs in any way. They do not draw that many cards, so maybe they just miss them, and they cannot, like, or numbers are big, right? So they have to waste a lot of cards if they don't have the PGs. And the faster you swing, less time you're giving them to actually have those PGs, you know? So... Also, I really like this version. I love it. I will never change. Like, we will get another Zorga in July, like always, but I won't be able to change. Like, I really love this list. I really love it. It's so fun. And I think you are also enjoying it as well, and that makes me happy. Because, like, people enjoying Zorga, it's really cool, right? It's such an amazing deck. It's like, literally, you cannot make anything more fun than this deck. Like, you cannot. Like, essentially, there cannot exist a deck in any game that is more fun than Zorga. Another dragon. Hold my beer, we can still lose this. Another worth to notice thing with dragons, this game like would have been like they would be at 5, or they actually would have lost because it was a double crit. Like with the 2 dragons, they could not guard both, so they would have already lost. Not having a single dragon, it's like so unlikely. Oh, this is how we lose the game, I guess. Do we lose? Yeah, we're at 4. Oh, well, it's fine. It's OT. So game 2. Okay, so let's say this game, like, I think we could have won it, even with no RPDs. It's a bit sad we lost like that. I forgot, like, when I played the game, I was like, oh shit, but happens. But, like, we could really win. So we have to go pushy mode. Now we are going first. It should be favored for us because they have less time. We have the cow already. This is the Caliburn I was talking about. We have every single piece. We just need dragons and maybe shadow cloaks. But again, like ladder, if there is Shiranui around, it's 100% better, okay? So there is no reason to play this over ladder. If you are like at BCS, you play ladder because Shiranui will happen in your life and you will be very sad. And ladder just beats it. But like for locals, again, if you know there is no such pairing, there is no reasons to draw one less card. And using Calibur turn 3 really feels good. Okay, that hand looks amazing. We mill 2 cards, the mask already. I think this game I make a mistake. I'm not sure if that's the game, but there is one game with a very big mistake that I will point out. Because like... Okay, no spoilers. Okay, no misplays yet. Everything is it's on its place. Yay! That's unfortunate. They guard, okay. Well, then that's fine. They just put the damage and waste the 2 cards. Yeah, that's okay. That's very good actually. Because 2 cards, it's 2 cards. And they also like they were good quality cards as well. So this week we will have the combo video, not combos, like it's synergies and it's more tempo. And I want to play versus Night Rose, so Night Rose is incoming. My problem is I don't have like the 2 decks, like I have the triggers are shared, so I don't have the physically Night Rose deck, but I will figure out how to make it happen. And maybe also Harry. I like Harry, I think it's so underrated. The problem with Harry, it's like it has a lot of tinkering and a lot of deck building stuff happening, and like, yeah, maybe some lists are like not as pushy, or maybe they are not like good versus the same things, and like I think it's a bit underplayed because of that. But I really like Harry. It's very fun, and I think it's decent. It's good. We took the damage probably because we want to do kill severing with the cow. So this is why we are going to 2. But that was risky. Like, I think I should have... no, because... no, that's fine. Okay, because we take the first, because we have the 15 in hand to guard the Vanguard, and because we took the trigger, then we intercept for 2 pass. It was correct. Remember, you have to take care about the amount of shadows you waste, because you might want to call the 2 Nadirs. Like, you might want to bounce 2 cards out of your Nadir if you are going to, like, for example, use Sweets plus Caliburn, whatever. You want to have your bouncy things, right? So you don't want to intercept with every shadow every time. You might want to keep them and just call 15 and a PG, and you just get that turn. And you can this way use the draw orders. Okay, that's looking really nice. It's very good. We can afford this perfectly. No persona, right? We mine for cow. Again, no dragons. That's really saddening. What's happening? Okay, so I forgot what shadow did I call for Nadir. Okay, and he's telling me that it's this one. Yeah, so the proper shadow stays alive. one good thing, it's like sometimes not having crits, it's good. So maybe here we keep the heal open, and that's really nice. And I like the Eweleth. It will stay. I think I prefer it over the Shadow, over the Great One. It's more proactive, habitat gets better, and it makes the mask better as well because you have one more target, and I really like it. And I also like it has a really nice art, and I always wanted to run it, but there was no space because Philander was needed, but now you can. And again, no RPDs, so unfortunate. You should always like it's very easy to have one. I'm not even talking about two, but like one. It's very rare. And also, like, you draw a lot, so even if you don't have the Forbidal in the deck anymore, it's easy to have it. It's like, you don't blame, I don't know, you don't blame Levidras when it doesn't have an Anotogaste, right? It's the same. Like, you have the Scry 7, you have another Scry 7, you have a lot of Scries, you draw, like, if it doesn't come, like, not even one, it's like, I don't know. So like I think like first game it was a bit bad on that regard, like no RPDs, and we almost won, like it was just losing to the random OT, and here we would be on a very high advantage ground just by having one. Like it doesn't matter a lot because they didn't have like those defensives, so like we don't really, it didn't matter as much. Because they are just still guarding some of the attacks anyway, but like we cannot prevent them from having the two defensives on the first swing. Like, I think if you hit double RPD turn 3, that's like super good and it will almost win you the game. But if you hit 0, it's not too different from having just one. I think like as long as you can pull the combo by turn 4, you are fine on pressure. Later than that, it's a bit yikes. Like you want to have at least one dragon by turn 4 because otherwise you cannot put the crit pressure properly, you know? Like or they can afford taking one damage that they will be wasting a PG if you have the RPD, right? So yeah, what I'm saying is that it's not as important to have everything. You will still do very well, even if you don't. But it's just awkward, right? No RPDs in 2 games. They were shy. They saw the camera. And this deck pluses a lot. It's not true that Zorga doesn't have a hand size, it's not true that Zorga doesn't have shields, it's like, all of that, it's a lie. And of course, you have less cards with shield, but you also have more PGs, so you just have more defense than your opponent, overall. Like, we are not hitting OTs, we are not healing 3 times, we still have 11 cards in hand, and we went first. The Shadow? Okay, the Shadow... Okay, no, okay, yeah. Because we got Zorga and Shadow and the Shadow died. Okay, I'm not cheating. I'm so happy when I don't make mistakes in the videos. Like, mistakes, like, gameplay-wise, they happen and I just point them out, but, like, when I don't cheat, or, like, for example, the first game where I could realize I had the 2 extra cards, just remove them and everything went smooth. That's good, that's good. By the way, a big hack for those with allergies. I'm starting with my allergies, like the pollen, like the spring allergies. I'm struggling a bit with that right now. This is why autumn it's better. But again, like, I was saying that this deck, it's like super bad matchup for Zorga, but I don't think it's that bad. Like, from the, like, if you have to pick like Night Rose, Levitras, Zorga, Rezile, I think Zorga is unironically the one of those green decks that does better versus this one, because you can still play for aggro, right? The other decks can't. Rezile can't though. I think Rezile it's fine versus this. Well, not anymore because though it's banned. But yeah. So we just need one Zorga Nadir, because now we call the Zorga Nadir and we get the boosters back. If you have like been reasonably healthy, you can consider go for a farm turn. Like if you maybe think you won't kill them, you keep enough cards to survive and then kill back. Otherwise you can just... Oh, but we're going to 4. This maybe has to do like with my orders. Maybe I need to pay 1 CV, and that's why. Yeah, I have to pay 1 CV. I have to pay 1 CV. This is why we went to 4. So because we went to 4, like surviving, it's not an option anymore, probably. So just call 2 boosters. Again, it's very unfortunate that there is 0 dragons here, but it is what it is. Also, like, Eagoleth, it's so cost efficient. The only problem with the card is that once you have the masks out, it doesn't do anything. But when you can high roll the 1-off, you are actually increasing your ceiling, because like you are not paying CV1 just for the marker, you are paying CV and the 1 soul, which you can perfectly afford 1 time. Just use it once, not 2. Let them. I tried using it 2 times, I missed a soul eventually, but like 1 time, you have an extra card in hand. It's like the new EV3 card we don't have. What are we doing? Oh, we're finding an order. Okay. This is good because they are at 4, and Gather Upon Me, it's very good turn 4 because they are at 4. So if you can do the 4 attacks with crit, you're strong, and they will suffer the consequences of being paired against you. The Zorga Mask and 1 boost there. Okay, but maybe here then because no, okay, I was like, okay, let's try to use freeze maybe to get the Zorga, but I don't have the soul. This is why you need to care a bit with e-wallet, because you can use it just once. One time, this is okay, we have the soul to play, no problemo. But... what? How many cards? Oh, it's Habitat, okay. Oh, so... because I do not have another order in hand, so I cannot use the Gather Upon Me. Okay, fine. I have to pay EV2. I will probably... like, it doesn't really matter because I won't ever have 7, but like, it's better to not fuck up, you know? They are PD now! Oh my god. So useless. So useless! Okay, we prepare an order for the next turn. The only right option here, honestly, it's... yeah, but here, this is a mistake, because I don't see another order in hand. The Gather Upon Me should 100% be something else. Not Sweets, like maybe Malice. I think it should be Malice. Because we are missing resources. That's a mistake, because next turn we won't be able to play. Because we don't have another order to play. And I'm not sure if we have the Nadir either. I think I might fuck myself. Like, I thought I could Alchemagic with the Bind, but the Masques cannot do that. That's why I think I milled the Gather Upon Me. Yeah, this should not happen. This should not happen because we have a crit, if we have RPD, so they have to guard. It's also unfortunate they hit the defensive, they need to survive, okay? And... okay, that's nice. Okay, so yeah, the Gather Upon Me is a mistake. I probably thought they could like just use the mask with the Habitat, but that's not true because it's bound and I don't have the Nadir. Not that I see anyway. It's fine, let's hope we top deck something. Okay, now, this is the mistake I was talking about. Like, while the mistake is massive and can definitely make us lose, I don't think it's that huge, because like, it's huge, and you should definitely not do that. But like, if you are like 100, like 90% of the time Alchemagicing with the Bind Zone every time, I mean, I can see where the misconception comes from, right? So I don't hate myself for that. But again, don't do that. Gather Upon Me can be really good, but it can also make you lose if you do that kind of bad move. So you need just to be careful. But this is not Gather Upon Me breaking, it's me breaking. It's me tempting my luck. It's not the card is good. And we have a lot of hand size, and they are attacking 3000 times, and they are attacking for an absurd amount of power, and they are killing our cards. Thriving Levidras versus that deck. Just go ahead and try it. By the way, some Zorga propaganda. Please play Zorga at Worlds. Zorga eats Babsagra so much. If we are really that scared about Babs, why is nobody bringing that? Like, literally, there's no way you lose. You can't. Zorga can't lose versus Babs. You don't care about the removals. You have 2 PTs in hand. You can fucking guard everything. And they have to pay CV. If you don't want them to attack, you don't give them CV. Like, they also deck out faster than you. They have to draw because that's how they plus. It's like 99% won for Zorga. If Babs is the tier 0 of the Worlds format, I know which is the best deck to bring, and I'm not being on cope nor anything. Why is people not bringing Zorga? It's the ultimate deck. You destroy any strike deck. We will always beat any strike deck. And like the other good deck, it's Babs. And this keeps up with Levidras perfectly. And if it really is a tier 0 Babs format, go for that. Actually, I have to make a video about how to kill Babs with Zorga. Oh my god, we have the timing of the recording on my friend's watch. You can like the geo Google trackers, the people that can like with one picture of Google Maps find you anywhere. Can we be geolocated just with the watch? Okay, we don't have that many amount of cards, but I think we can definitely survive. And we have the Zorga, so if we survive, we should be able to win. Again, we just didn't kill because of RPT went like 404, I don't know, like the meme. Error 0404. Dragón no encontrado. Also, Gatheru Pommi, it's just a very safe card now, because the Zorga Mask can always put the order into your hand. So it's essentially never discarding. You can consider it, like, you can think about it the way you want, but because you have the 3 Nadirs, the 4 Nadirs, you have 4 extra +1s in form of order, so you can always translate the order into an extra drive check. Zorga gains free triple drive now, if you want to. Oh, we have an order in hand, we didn't lose. Yay, but we could have. We could have. Yeah, we could have lost. It's nice we top decked, right? Yeah, well, it was 6 cards, but Zorga was the 5th anyway. Did we Persona right? I don't think we did. Sadly. Not amazing. Yeah, it's just 30, that's correct. This is equal. You need more. This is one to pass. And triple drive, nice. Okay, game 3. Again, not the best hand possible, but I think it was okay. Like, just don't mill the Gatheru Pommi in that situation and you are good. We go second now. Like here, for example, if you have the suites but you don't have the RPDs, like CV1 to go +1 or like call the card and attack one more time, it's worth, but CV1 to just draw, it's not worth because it's a 1-for-1 card, so you're not plussing. And the only reason you would activate the suites, even if you are not plussing, if you are missing cards to play and you need to accelerate the deck a bit more to find them. Otherwise, you just keep the order in hand for the next turn. We have two Nadars, which is not amazing here either. The PGs are slow and we have a bunch of triggers. The hand is not looking great. Here I'm like, might as well stay safe. I won't try to use suites because I don't need it. Like, because next turn I can always like discard the, or now discard the suites and I can like add it to my hand with the man. Like, I have an Alchemy Magic to do the next turn. Is this a no order top 7? Yikes. I think here Shadow is good to mill because it's a very important card that will find other cards. I think Shadow is better. Okay, nice. Thanks God. Oof. Because you need Shadow Cloak with another Shadow Cloak to keep finding the pieces to play, right? The cow is not doing anything by itself. And we need the Shadow Cloaks to find the Zorga mask as well, if on the event of being able to go for it. Also, like, our opponent, it's hitting every single cycler. That's a strong on their end as well. It should, because Maelstrom runs a lot of them. So it's like something that will happen. But like, once more, they hit 2 shooters before we hit 1 dragon. And the top 7 didn't have an order either, so like technically we are missing 1 card here in this game. And like the game, it's not as before. Before, like you could 100% damage deny on those situations and just make the game longer until you find the pieces, but now the game doesn't allow for it. So that kind of game, now it tends to end up in a loss now because you cannot fix it. However, the game, it's 30 minutes for a reason. Okay, so if it was completely lost, it wouldn't be that long. So let's see what happens. Dun, 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 boom, 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 boom. I think I agree this. It's like hiddenly very broken. Like initially I thought it was very bad because I thought the deck was meme, but once I realized the deck, like, it's very strong, I think El Kikididis whiffing, it's like so fair. It's like whiffing a habitat you didn't have in hand. Do you care? You don't. Ooh, I'm sleepy. It's actually pretty late here. No rush either. Really spooky. If we were given a chance to like slow the game until we could find just to reuse the card, until we could find the pieces to play, that would be amazing. However, the game doesn't allow for that anymore, right? It would be so cool if the game would allow it somehow, I think. Cough, like cough. We are at 0. That's very good. That's what we said we want to be doing. Like, we want to have the opportunity of hitting a defensive out of 2 cards. When that happens, you can survive the turn without wasting cards, which is amazing. And I would say that the hand is very defensive, but it's not defensive either because of the Blue Storm Armada restriction. Or the Glory, I'm not sure which card has the skill. I think it's Glory, maybe. Okay, defensive, that's good. We might save some cards. And this is what can happen. Wow. They need 1-0 to play. Like, that's really good because our hand is so bad that what we need is time. That crit, it's not ideal. Okay, but the OT definitely helps. That's really nice. Okay, good, good. I like how this is going. Okay, and we have the Ewath. Ah, but you have no mask left. We have no mask left. That's why I think as a one-off, it's nice. Just one. Just one. And sometimes this will happen, but like shooter can clock as well sometimes. What's happening? Ah, okay, so I'm pondering if I want to use it, because maybe I might, because there is nothing rare, so... We want attack Vanguard, so we don't care about powers, we just care about farming cards and killing their key pieces. We don't persona right, obviously. And the only thing I regret here, it's like... Ah, no, it's not this turn, sorry, it's next turn. Because I didn't draw for generator, I could have drawn for generator before using that. But yeah, so I had two options, or like either use the generator before doing everything, which probably would have been the most sensitive way. I don't know why did I not do that, to be honest. But the mistake is that next turn I will forget about the energies and I will burn one energy. Again, not a big deal because we cannot play energies a lot, so we just draw out 7 ones, so we are not really burning it, but it feels bad, right? Forgetting about it. So the mistake is there, even if it doesn't matter. That's what well, it might matter because the moment you have the card in hand might matter, but... And like, this is good because it gives you time. Like, it's very easy to stop that turn, okay? We gain a 15k that will get something for free, etc. And if we can find the combo, we are strong and we can kill them, okay? If we do find the combo, we have to find the combo, of course. And for some reason, in this video, RPDs are really rare. Like, they are shiny. You need like to find, like, you need to fight against 3000 Pokemons first before you see one shiny. Well, like 4 RPDs are shiny this game, and the previous one, and the other one. Where are you, RPD? Where are you? And I promise you, I'm running the 4 copies. 100%. And I'm not running 52 cards anymore, which might help actually, because you have less cards. Thanks God, I realized, like, and the game was unaffected by it. Oh my god. This game, we should be favored to win, because we do not run out of resources. They do run out of personas, however, and they do run out of like re-standards if you keep killing them, and Blue Storm Armada cannot call 2 cards, they can only call 1. We should be favored here if we find, again, the combo. Which we should be finding, because like we have like advanced on our deck. And they are not on damage either. The Shadow Clock should be dead. The Shadow Clock should be dead. No. Will we realize? I think we will realize. And there's also a very good chance they just kill it. Do not intercept. Oh my god. Wait, was the Shadow from Drop Zone or was the Zorga? What did we get? No, not the Zorga. It was the Shadow Cloak. Shadow Cloak is dead, right? The Shadow Cloak is dead, but I trust it will die. It's okay. Okay, maybe I'm stupid. Just let me know in the comments if the Shadow Cloak should have died. I'm not sure anymore. It makes me so sad. It's also fun seeing me suffer. I guess you can forgive me in exchange for having some extra fun. And also, like, it's me at 45. Maybe you're not here. Maybe I'm alone here. Maybe I'm talking to myself and nobody will ever see that undying Shadow Cloak. Okay, so I cannot... Okay, because I need the... Do I need it? What? Because it's sweets. Okay. It's sweets. I see. I'm not completely sure if milling that kill is the right play to do. Because there is a point on the late game where I might deck out. And like maybe having some extra cards in my deck could help. And like I can draw it with the Zorga Mask if I want to keep it before shuffling, you know? I'm wondering if that matters. RPDs are nowhere to be found. Well, this is a lot of power and just 1 damage, so they do not care. But I'm wondering, if I had the Shadow Cloak, did I drew it? Maybe I drew it with sweets. Here, but you see I forgot drawing one. Yeah, here's where I realized, like, I'm paying for the Zorga, which I had forgotten, but so it's okay. And then, the generator. So much cards. So little amount of dragons. Dragons are definitely the strongest card in any card game. You need dragons. Even a necromancer needs dragons. Blue Storm Armada also needs dragons. Dragon. Kind of dragons. At least roaming prison dragon, it's not a prison dragon or a dragon prison or whatever. We are singleton dragons. We are Highlander dragons. Sleepy. We are losing a lot of tempo. This game, it's dragging too much for a game without dragons, you know? With dragons, like, you are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage per turn. It's a lot, right? Also, like, there was no fourth attack because of sweets. Sweets, it's really good, but this was like some kind of a brick situation, so we had to play it. It's not terrible, have a lot of cards in hand, and our 3 attacks were good, but we really need the 4 attacks and at least one of them having a crit to win. Otherwise, uff, qué pelos llevo. Y eso que tengo poco ya, que se me está cayendo. So good. Imagine having dragons! And ironically, we are just healing because the dragons are not there. Otherwise, they would have more damage. And we never. Please let me know in the comments if that shadow had to die or not. I will really appreciate it. Like, if you tell me it shouldn't have died and that it was okay, I will sleep better tonight or tomorrow, depending on when I upload the video. Our deck, it's growing? It's growing thin, yeah. This same game with one dragon. Oh my god. If you have a situation where you are breaking and you can damage deny, do so, please. That's why Babs will never beat you. And ironically, it's exactly the kind of matchup we want to be playing. If we don't break, we destroy them. If we break, we can damage deny. And even when the game is like with upsides down, we can control their damage by attacking with crit. Like, they cannot do anything you don't want them to be doing. I wish more decks were like Babs. Youthberg makes me sad again because it's not like nothing it does can be stopped. It's so fun when you can, I don't know, interact with your opponent somehow. Why do they keep removing CV costs from the cards? I don't understand. Why would they do that? Here I'm like, the PG is there. The PG is there. Please. Don't kill me. One important thing when they have the OT in deck, especially if they have some kind of card restriction, it's like you want to stay at 3. So you want to be more eager to PG the Vanguard on that situation, because if they hit the OT and like you go to 5, then you cannot guard the other one, and we have extra PGs anyway. So Zorga has those situations and positions where the PGs are the best tool, because when you can decide exactly what damage are you going to take for the whole game, you prevent the double crits, you prevent OTs, like you create the situations that are optimal for you to guard every single turn. There is no better deck at guarding. There is no better deck at guarding than this one. Night Rose, okay, Night Rose, this one, but not Levidrash if you want, because of the markers being a bit broken, but and even then, you cannot surpass certain situations. If they have too much power or OTs, you lose anyway. So there is no better deck for defense, for real. There isn't. Especially with the Nadir on the deck. Previously, it wasn't like that, of course, but it definitely is like that now. I think out of the cards that are like grade 3s that go to Sol and do things, Zorga Nadir with Masques, it's the better one. Because Resile calls one more card, okay? And Levidras, it's just CC1. And you call one more marker. Do we heal again? So fun. I love being the one that heals. I cannot laugh because I have this happening. The Gatheru upon me again. The Gatheru upon me again. Tell me please I'm not fucking up again. I shouldn't be fucking up because I have the cow and I have like a lot of... I think it's fine. Oh, one dragon. Of course, it's top decked, so we could not like defend with it. We are paying now. Boosters, go boosters. Yeah, we have PGs, so probably the front trigger it's good here. Sure. Because we want to... Okay, and this means we are going to bounce 2 cards. Okay. Okay. But the deck keeps thinning. And it took too much time. This is the Shadow Cloak that does not have power, by the way. The other one definitely has. But you see, like, a lot of card advantage. The damage deny play was really good here, and that's the thing you should be doing. But you need to see the pieces. If you don't... They have used 0 PGs so far. I think I should have boosted here. I should have boosted the first attack, 100%. Because the crit hitting was too important. Like, sure, if they hit a defensive, then they use one less card. Okay, technically not. Okay, so I think it's fine because they have the PG, so they will just PG the 53. And then if they hit a defensive, the kill is one card less to guard. Okay, attacking with just the 40k crit was the correct thing to be doing. Yeah, because they 100% have the PG. If you think they don't, then the 40k, the boosted one, it's good. But because they had the PG 100%, it was fine, I think. Yeah, but at the same time, shouldn't I, like, force the PG because they have 4? I'm not sure. I think I didn't think through that carefully enough, because the Shadow Cloak has the power. So maybe I want to force a PG on the dragon, attack with Zorga, they get hit by the crit, give the power to kill, it's still 2 cards. Maybe it would be a front, but I think... But then they have to use the PG on the Shadow Cloak. Here we had... Because here it's not about quantity. If it's about quantity, we have to swing with 40k first, but because taking away the PGs they have saved for 3 years here in this game, it was more important to go with the boost, so they use the PGs, and maybe they use 2 PGs, and this means we can end the next game. If they have the next turn, if they have 3 PGs in hand, we will lose now. Yep, that's the mistake. I wonder if that's the reason, like, I don't remember the game, I don't really remember if I lose or I win, but if we lose here, it's because they have 3 PGs, and if they have 3 PGs, it's because we didn't attack properly last turn. Like, Zorga, it's so punishing and I love it. Like, we are not dying this game, but my concern is, can we finish the game? Slippery. It took too many times. And also, I think there is, like, some milling in this game that it's not min-maxed. Like, the kill we threw away, that was wrong, I'm pretty sure. Like, there was one Shadow Cloak that didn't impact the game on its milling, which it's the one with the Gather Upon Me. We haven't used Gather Upon Me yet, and they are already at 5, so that Gather Upon Me didn't do anything. So this is 2 cards in deck, and I'm pretty sure this will matter. Caliburn, it's okay. Caliburn, it's fine, because, like, we still need 2 plus, I think, and I'm not sure if there were more orders. Maybe there could have been another order by milling better with Shadow Cloak. I think that this wrong swing and the extra millings are the reason I lose this if I do. Tiny mistakes. Yeah, they are tiny, but they are there. That's the reason you don't top a BCS. The most stupid mistake of the video, I think it's the Gather Upon Me. Game 1 didn't have mistakes, we just got OT'd. The second one was the Gather Upon Me, very terrible mistake that we just happened not to be affected by it, but we really did wrong there. And here we have 2 bad millings and a wrong attack. This is 3 mistakes, it's too much. Maybe we do win though. I do not remember how this ends. But they have only used 1 PG. And they will have the 3 they need. They will have them. Because, like, their deck is too thin. They will have at least 2, let's say. And maybe they can defend, right? Uh, but it's fine, as long as we realize, right, we can learn from it. I think those are interesting games. Yeah, I think they are. And looking at them, I think Zorga does decent versus that deck. I think it does fairly. Did we use cow last turn? Did we plus out of it? I hope we did. Another dragon! Two boosters! Well, this is probably the last turn. There is like 4 cards in my deck now. It has to be the Mask and with Habitat and probably Whiff twice. But I think we are not going to survive another turn, so might as well like thin as much and just try to hit a trigger. There is, I think, 1 trigger left. Yeah, just 1. We should hit it, though. Here I will do something stupid, because I'm like, let's try to give 2k to the Zorga Mask with Alana, and I'm like, I have a front in my deck, why do I do that? This is very bad. Like, I was like, yeah, I will give the 2k to Zorga, so it's like 5k more for them to guard, and I'm like, bro, Wolf, you are stupid. You have a front in your deck. You know? So I cannot attack with Alana, because then I'm losing 10k power. So Dumbo. This is literally, well, let's like, I like Dumbo. Like, it's a movie I liked as a child, so I don't want to turn Dumbo into a bad word, but like, this is like bad. It makes no sense. Like, I see at my deck, I see the front, and I go like, but I don't think it matters, so whatever. Yes, Wolf, realize about your mistake, realize about them. These moves are me realizing about the drama I just created. Oh my god. We cannot go. We will go to bed like that with the worst play ever. This is 2 PGs, right? Yeah, they had the third. Well, so it didn't matter again, but like, well, we deck out. Hope you enjoyed. Like, the 3 videos coming. Night Rose at some point, somehow. And the combo synergy matchup guide, and why Zorga is the best deck for Worlds video. And how to beat Papsara. Like, I hope someone watches the video and plays Zorga and destroys them. Well, have fun, stay safe, hope you enjoyed, and see you in my 3 videos soon.